Mother.
And that's it. We are live. Welcome to a very special edition of Review and a Half Show presented by 90 Miles from Comics, 90MF Comics. As always, I'm your host, Chad, aka Y290, because YouTube is 90. For those of you that don't know, you stupid idiots, and all the 90 holics that are already jumping in the chat, we want to thank you guys. But before we hop into the chat, I gotta thank a very, very special member of the community and my brother, Caleb Comic Smurf Murphy. What's going on, Caleb?
Yo, dude, kicking it like a fat rat in a cheese factory, dude. Ready to talk about this movie, bro. Epic.
I was
love
so
Ninja
happy.
Turtles.
I was so happy last week when you're like, "Yo, I'm watching this right now," and then when I was like, "Yo, maybe that's what we're gonna do: watch it and talk about it." Let me get on. For sure, you're coming on, Caleb, and it's even coming in clutch because all my other turtle brothers are out working. So shout out to C. Woodard, Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, and Who Dat Comics and more. I know you guys are taking care of business, not to worry. But hey, thank you for being here, Caleb, and I'm super excited to talk about this movie because I'm gonna say this. It was freaking awesome. I loved it.
I loved it too, dude.
And before we hop into that, we got to shout out the one and only, the immortal Biggie Shaq in the chat. What is going on, Biggie Shaq? And I feel bad because I didn't strap up yesterday when I saw you, but I'm going to strap up today. My brother got to strap up every time Biggie Shaq is in the building. And that's what I'm talking about. Caleb knows what's up now.
Biggie Shaq spreading the love, yo. NWOites out there.
You know, for life, baby. We out here, man. So, and we also got Bueller. What is going on, Bueller? Thank you for joining us, man. Bueller up in the chat, hanging out, reviewing the half show, Turtle Talk Thursdays, and we're going to go ahead and talk about Batman TMNT, the animated movie that has come out in the last few months. Some of you may seen it. Some of you may not have seen it yet. Make sure you go check it out. I will say definitely check it out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Batman TMNT comic books are one of my favorite mashups and, team ups that they've had over the last few years. I love the first run. The second run was okay. This third run, I'm really on. And this movie, and as I was talking about this with Smurf earlier, this movie is an actually adaptation of the first Batman TMNT comic run. There were 6 issues of this, and they did a great job making this an animated movie. And Smurf, did you know that?
I did not. I was unaware of that. That was new to me.
No, man.
I've read the second one then, when they go like through a dimension to get to the place where Batman and stuff is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and Bane is the main villain, correct? Yeah, that was the second run.
Okay, so that's the one I did.
No, which I was entertained in that run. I felt like I got my money's worth, with the 6 issues in the miniseries. But the first run, I was totally on. I will say this. Around the time I was getting back into comics, that's when this run had just come out. And I want to say they were on issue 4. The first 3 issues had come out, and they were super hot. They were super hard to find. And that was one of the first series I remember, when I was getting back into comics, I'm like, I got to find this. I got to track this down. And
I do have that issue behind you, dude. That's one of my favorite covers.
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah, the Batman one.
Yeah, so this one right here is actually issue 2 of that run.
So I've got that one then. I might have a couple from that run then.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but yeah, this is issue 2. This was actually a gift from my brother years back when I was on the hunt to complete this run. I guess with first prints, because I was able to find second and third prints of certain issues. He tracked this one down, and he gave it to me as a gift, and I was super stoked. So
that is awesome. Heck yeah.
So, but no, man, and
so I do have some of that run. Then I'll have to go back and read through them. I've probably got the first 3 issues then.
Well, I guess speaking of that, I can show off the run because I pulled it right here to show it off to everyone. So if you wanted to go out and look for it yourself. So the main thing that we're talking about in today's show is the Batman TMNT animated movie crossover that just came out. And as I was mentioning earlier, it's a straight adaptation from the comic book. Of course, there's a couple things that they changed and, some things that you can say they added and or took away. But for more or less, I think they did a great job taking the comic book and putting it on the screen you know, in animation. And I guess to show off, I got 2 number ones. You know,
Okay, dude. How
Yeah.
about the opening fight scene with the penguin on the roof and the turtles, bro?
Yeah.
How dope is the penguin's umbrella, dude?
Yeah,
I
bro,
gotta
super
get
sick.
one.
And, you know, you see that in this issue and in this issue there. So, bro,
Dude, I gotta go back and read those again then.
no, it's bro, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. But this is issue number 1. This is the first print in color. This is actually a second print. So like when I was telling you, when I was on the hunt for this series, Smurf, I was on the hunt for this series. So look through what books you have. If you don't have an issue 1, let me know. I got you because I got a second print. I got 2 first prints. I'll hook a brother up.
Dude, that black and white one is dope.
Yeah, that's the second print actually, man.
I'm a second print fan, dude. I'm still searching for my Monster second print.
I love how they, you know, it's the sketch, but they gave the turtles the colors on the bandana.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's perfect. You just need that little touch of color.
And then, of course, you know, when the direct edition came out, I was on it. Like,
Had to.
Yeah, you know, it was one of those things. I know you just saw the slabbed one, but we have the second one there.
Dude went ham on some turtles, bro.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man, this is like this run when I got back into comic collecting. Like, this is the run that I found, like, growing. And I said this plenty of times on plenty of shows. Growing up as a kid, my 2 favorite cartoons were Batman, TMNT. And then when I started getting back into comics, and I heard that they had a comic book happening right now, I went, "What? There's a comic going on right now, and they're together?" And the guy, the owner at the shop, he's like, "Yeah, man, that issue 1 is super hard to find." I was like, "What the hell?" So of course,
You
I had to get it. So like I said, it was already on issue, I want to say 3 or 4 when I hopped on. So I couldn't find the first prints of issue 1 and 2. So I got second prints, and Freddie, and this is the second print of issue 2. So this is how, like, I had collected it originally. So of course, when I came across those first prints later, I had to pick them up because I'm like, yeah, I want the first prints for my collection.
After Bake's auction on Saturday, shameless plug, I'm gonna have to buy those from you. That 1 and 2 right there. I need those.
So, yo, we got to drink it in, man. We got the great legend himself in the building. What's going on, legend? Appreciate you joining us. And we also are
coming at you live, legend.
Yeah, we also got Stone Cold Steve Comics in the building. What's going on? Roger Rican, Nerd Talk. Man, people are joining in. They're coming in like crazy now.
Heck yeah,
So,
dude. Ready to
thank
talk
you
about
for
some
joining
turtles.
us for reviewing the half show. Back to what we're showing off. I'm showing off the first run of Batman TMNT DC IDW crossover because the topic of today is the Batman TMNT animated movie, and that was pretty much a straight adaptation of the movie. So I'm just showing off the different books that inspired the movie. This was issue 3. I love this cover. Love
Reflection in Shredder's cowl.
Yeah,
dude.
man. Super sick.
So talking about the movie though, dude, how did you feel about Batman schooling the turtles when he first met them, bro?
That's, I mean, exactly how it happened in the comics, and that's how I would see it happening. That's how I would see it happening.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a team are like the greatest, bro. They've taken down some huge people. And then Batman with his gadgets, I was a little bit iffy on it, but dude, he did school them, bro.
Yeah, but you have to remember, like, I guess to me, the Turtles, you know, they're still growing into their master roles. You know, that's why they're still under Splinter and everything like that. So, you know, and I don't know, Batman's always got a plan, bro. So, like, I'm not surprised that Batman would be the one to, you know.
That's true.
You know, play, I guess, even the playing field by himself. Because, you know, they do go out, you know, they get beat up, but they don't, like, necessarily, you know, lose. You know, they just like make their ninja escape in a sense. They realize they've been bested, so like, all right, we're done, we're out of here. You know what I mean? So,
sure.
But nah, man, I dig it. I'm all about it. Like, and I even like how they eventually they come together because they know they have to.
Yeah, definitely, you know? Dude. Like, and it's got my man Damian, dude.
Oh, bro, come on, he's my favorite Robin.
And my favorite Robin too. And Batgirl was freaking fire in this.
Oh, yeah, man.
The Bat character's animation was better than the Turtles, in my opinion. But it, like, the way the story all went together and stuff, dude, it was so much fun watching it. You did not want to get away from it.
I think the turtle animation was just more, I guess, based on like the current turtles. You know what I'm saying? That they use on Nickelodeon, if I'm not mistaken, where you have, the more classic 90s turtles that we all grew up that we would love to see. But I don't, unfortunately, it can't happen because, they're trying to keep it relevant for, I think, for the kids today. But
See, my turtles were the original animated series, and then the 90s and late 80s and 90s real life turtles, dude. Those were my turtles, bro.
Oh yeah, well of course mine too, because we're about the same age, Caleb.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
grew up at the same time, like for sure, those are mine as well. But outside of the animated style, I think the voices and
classic.
they capture the turtles beings and essence, throughout the whole entire thing, and a lot of those lines, just like in the comics, man. Like I hope you can read this run, like even if you got to find
I'm
it
excited
digitally, read it.
now.
Yeah, read it digitally if you got to, man. Like, and you'll see, like, the turtles' personalities, they shine through this book. Like, Tinian does a great job. Like, I'm not the biggest Tinian fan, but I did enjoy this. I will say that. So this is issue 4, by the way, which is not bad. It's a cool little cover. I like the cover of issue 5, though. This one's cool right here, man. I think you're gonna dig this one.
And so the movie goes right along with the books.
Yeah, for the most part, man, they do a pretty good job of, just taking the book and it's their adaptation of it, man. So look, you got Shredder right here over Arkham.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what happened when they get to
Shredder
Arkham?
was killing it, dude. He gave Batman a hurting, dude, in their first little mashup.
Yeah, and then the last book of the run, it was 6 issues. Is this one right here? And this is a great cover too.
I really like that.
And Raj Al Ghul right there in the back. And come on, who were the two pulling the strings in the thing? Look, right there. It's a straight adaptation of this book, man. And it's a great read. And the animated movie's great. So if you guys don't want to read it, for those of you that don't read, but we're in the comic book community, everyone reads, right? You can just watch the animated movie. They do a great job taking the comic book and, making it their own. So
I finally got to read Guardians today and Monstrous. Both of them. I loved them.
I did not get to read Guardians yet, so don't say anything.
I'm not saying a word. All I gotta say is the next issue is all about my dude. So
nice. Hey, you did read Silver Surfer Black, right?
Oh, bro, dude, I loved it, man. The trippy art and all, dude.
Yesterday I spec'd pretty hard on it. I was able to buy the digital copy of it, and it's the director edition. And there's notes from Donny Cates to Tradd Moore. And I talked about it in my yesterday's show if you want to go back and see it. But Donny Cates tells Tradd, like, those gates that he comes up to with those 3 things in front of it, that's Null's Kingdom right there. So that's the first appearance of Null's Kingdom.
Yeah, dude.
He even mentions in his notes that those 3 things, he goes, look, make them look like stone. Don't make them look like Venom or have anything, symbiote like. We want to leave that unrevealed for the time being. So those 3 characters are going to be in Absolute Carnage, and those are their first appearance. So you guys want to make sure you get on Surfer Black, because that book's going to he's going to tie that book into all of it. Like Absolute Carnage is going to be turned into everything. It's going to be crazy.
I knew that back whenever he first started the Venom run. I bought so many copies of the first appearance of Null, it's ridiculous.
You still have them, or you already flipped them?
No, I still got like 7 or 8. And a couple of them, that's not counting my signed ones. And I got second prints, third prints.
I might need a second one. I only have one. I just need a second one.
It's right here somewhere.
Yeah, me and Smurf bringing the heat. Thank you guys for joining us. And you know who else is bringing the heat? The chat. Oh, that's the one I need. How many do you have?
I got you. I got 2 or 3 of them. A couple of them are signed.
That's the third print, right?
Oh yeah, and I got one of them, and because that's Stegman's artwork from the interiors on that cover. And so I got one of them only signed by Stegman, because, dude, that thing is a masterpiece, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
Bro, I love Null. He is the man. He is
We're talking about turtles and jumping to Null.
yeah, it's crazy, right? Yo, but I wanted to shout out more people joining us in the chat. We got my brother, Boatwright Comics, Boatwright Family and Comics. Make sure you go check out Jim. He is a great guy. Oh, yeah. We also have my dude, Comic Kid 84. Make sure you guys go check out Comic Kid 84. Everyone's already. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Everyone already here knows each other because we're all comic family, baby. There's nothing better than that. So, all right, I guess we can talk about Venom and Noel all day. So let's get back to the real topic. But let's get back to some turtles. So the movie was great. We recommend it. Make sure you guys go check it out. I did see earlier, Legend mentioned that I guess Who Dat just did a Grail unboxing of a 9.4 Casey Jones, and I'm showing off my Casey Jones back here. It's not a 9.4, but I love this thing because you know why? This is my cover championship, baby.
Dude, that is an epic one, bro.
I'm holding on to the cover championship, the tone, because the cover championship is 90. For those of you
that knew
don't
too.
know, and for
you knew that Turtles would pull on the heartstrings. That's sentimental, dude. Everybody grew up with some Turtles. I don't care who you are. If you're a comic book fan, you probably grew up with Turtle.
The whole chat already knew I won, and that's why I'm your cover champ. And let's not forget, and I know this is gonna hurt, Smurf, but I'm a conspiracy victim right here. We had the whole that we all know that I'm a conspiracy victim, and I'm still the real Hunt champion, and I want my championship back. I'm gonna somehow get you, Underwearer, one way or another. But back to the tone, because he keeps calling out
my baby Chad Jericho.
Keep getting called out by the tone. Well, tonight you're gonna find me on What's Your Grail, and you, the tone, better be ready because you never know when the cover championship could be going down. So y'all want to make sure that you're there. So definitely make sure you check me out later. I'll be showing off more books.
You're still in on that Comic in the Bank or whatever too, right?
Oh, you don't know what I can always cash back in, baby. I'm the first Comic in the Bank champ, but I'm still cover champ. For those of you that don't know, I'm still the cover champ. And this is my cover championship right here. And this is not a 9.4, but come on, man. First appearance of Casey Jones, you gotta love it. And on a real level, shout out to Steve Whiting, man, because he A-okayed this to me. So Steve, I love you, brother. You are the man.
That's that comic book karma, that comic book community love.
I can't even describe to you, brother, like what you mean to me and to this community. I appreciate you so much, bro. And not only did he send this with it, but he sent this as well with it, which is a number 4 first print. And then, of course, he goes, yeah, I'm sending you 2 turtle books. And then he sent more on top of that. So, Steve, I love you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love, man. So what turtle books do you got, Caleb?
Whoa,
you were showing me some. I know. I saved it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I jumped in on those, the Urban Legends. It's like a redoing of the original series, I believe. And they were supposed to add some issues that didn't get published. These are the variants because I'm freaking in love with them. This is just 1 and 2 right here that I pulled out real quick. And then I got a number 1 that I'm going to put in a package for Chad. Boom.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. I had to pull out the turtles for some turtle top, some review and a half shell.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I appreciate you for joining, man. This has been too much fun, bro. Too much fun. Dude. Now, you read the second Batman TMNT, right?
Yes.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And that was a Tinian book, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tinian's in all 3.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed it, dude. I really did. I need to get this new one. You got me hyped on this new one, dude.
This new one is awesome, man. I definitely think you should hop on it. I think the concept of the 3 is the best. The second one was cool. Like, I like that they used Bane in it, but I think it kind of hurt it because around that time, if I'm not mistaken, that was around the I Am Bane saga with Batman. So at that point, like, not that I don't love Bane, but I was like, all right, so we got Bane going on in Batman. I got Bane going on in Batman TMNT. I'm like, all right, but I might have to go reread it it might change my feelings about it now that I've, stepped away from it from a while.
Bane's got some diehard fans, dude. Yeah. Bane definitely has some fans out there. He's got a following. And I think that movie really hurt his fan base, honest. Not like, I don't know. I didn't like that portrayal.
No, I mean, I'm a Bane fan. I got my first appearance of Bane, but I just think at that time, I don't know if it could have been Tom King, and I was just like, and I was starting to dig somewhat of that Tom King run around that time because I didn't like the first arc. When he started to bring in Bane and Psycho Pirate, I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool, and started to do some stuff. But then he eventually lost me, unfortunately. Just not my cup of tea.
That one's a DC book?
Yeah.
This one, mine are IDW. I didn't know that one was a DC book, and now I'm just putting it all together.
Yeah, this one's DC IDW crossover.
Gotcha.
And then what's happening right now, the current Turtles, which we're also talking about on this show, that's straight IDW. And I will say this, another book not enough people are talking about. I'm super happy to be talking about it with Hudat, C. Woodard, and Edwin. Just great storyline that's happening right now, using all the characters that we all love, all of them from the TV show in the 90s, in a, you know, in an epic saga called City at War. And yes, the whole city's at war right now, and it's super cool. So I
saw y'all showing those off, dude. Some of those covers were awesome, bro.
Yeah, oh, bro, for sure, man. Those Eastman covers are beautiful, bro. I'm all about those Eastman covers, man. All about them. Yo, I do have to take the time to shout out Take the Time Collectibles. What's going on, Brian? Appreciate you for joining us, brother. Thank you for being here. He's a hardworking man in the shop, so he might be just sneaking away and throwing us on so he can hear a little turtle talk. So
yeah,
I know this is not anything like actually well, actually it is turtles related. Never mind. I'm just gonna show it off anyway. But we all know there was a big book that came back yesterday in the comic book world, and nothing's more turtle related than Eastman. So I had to pick up the Eastman cover. But of course, we've seen our boy in Turtles before, but had to pick up the Eastman.
Issues with showing that off on Instagram, dude. That's a freaking gorgeous cover.
He got this cover too?
I don't know. I think it might have been him showing it off. Somebody was.
Yeah, I gotta I might have to post this. I might be sending this one into CGC. It's just one of those books, I think. I ain't opening it or anything like that. But of course, this is turtle related in that sense. But when I saw this there, saw the price, I was like, you know what? This might be one of those books. Like right now, not a lot of steam, but one of those long-term investments I'm gonna be super happy about. And just regardless, as an Eastman fan, I'm like, you know what? I gotta have that. Beautiful.
So. Yeah, this week I only got to pick up 3 books, and I had to pick up Honor and Curse, Monstrous, the new Monstrous, and Guardians, dude.
You know,
every book that came out, those are the 3 that made the cut, dude. Because, dude, that artwork in Honor and Curse, dude, I haven't read that one yet. That's the only one I haven't got to read yet. And it is, oh, man, I'm so excited.
No, dude, I need to read Honor and Curse. That, of course, you know that was in my pool. And
I seen you and Hobby talking about that from the very beginning, bro. You had the guy from Mad Cave. I think I was on there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I was lucky enough, you know, to meet Chris. You know, he shops at our local shop. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't talked to him in a while because he's been promoted with Inside Mad Cave. You know, he was one of the groundwork guys very early. And now he's like one of the guys in the offices. But shout out to Chris from Mad Cave Studios. He put us on. He's hooked us up, you know, in the past, and he continues to hook us up when he can with stuff and that inside info. I should hit him up and get him on the show because I'm sure they got some new stuff coming out. I do know Battle Cats has returned, which was an issue.
It was good. I didn't never read Battle Cats before, and I'm saying it wasn't my favorite Mad Cave book, but it was definitely, I think I gave it on my ratings like a 8.5 or a 9, something like that.
But how awesome it is just to have like a South Florida publisher just putting out.
Yeah, dude, you know it.
And just good content as well.
And they smell amazing.
So, and Knights of the Golden Sun wrapped up a few weeks ago as well, and now it had a great ending, and you know the artwork and that phenomenal. So you picked that up as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I quit reading after about 5 or 6, I think, because my comic shop people got onto it by then, and by the time I could get it, they were already in everybody's pools. Because I'm like a Wednesday warrior, dude. I don't have a pull list really. I just pay attention to what's coming out by watching Bueller and y'all and everybody that's posting videos of what's coming up.
Oh, man.
And I just go to 3 different shops, dude.
I used to do that.
Everything.
I'll tell you this, bro. The easiest thing is get on that pull list, bro. If there's one shop that you like, you know, I would tell you just get on the pull list, bro. It'll always be in your box. You don't have to worry about it. That's like the best part about it.
I'm too inconsistent with money, though. So to be honest,
I hear you. But what you should do though is just make it the titles that you absolutely know you're gonna read, and that's what I've learned to do because I've had to like change.
Monstrous is my only one that the comic shop like actually orders specifically for me.
Yeah. Well, no, and then in a sense, then you have a pool. Like, do they give you the subscriber discount?
I have no idea.
You should check
it's just behind the counter every Wednesday when I get there. Whenever it's new,
I
know that much.
Yeah, man. You should ask, man. Or you should ask how many books it takes to become a subscriber, and if it's just one, be like, all right, cool. Can you add just Monstrous to my pool and just still, you know, do what you do, but you'll at least get that 10%. And every time you buy new books from them, you know, most LCSs do this. You'll still get your 10%. So like, let's say I go into my LCS, I get my pool, I got like 3 books. I'll go check the new wall. I see like a couple more I want to add. I still get my discount for all the new books from that day, even though a couple weren't on my pull. So I would tell you, man, get on that pull, man.
I get previews catalogs and everything from 9.9 because I'm a member to his comic book shop because he does do the discounts and everything. And so, but he does it on everything, not just books. And
wow.
Now he does pressing and everything, but now I'm starting to do that.
You're doing it, yeah, man. you're almost enticing me to do it, you know?
It's fun, dude. You just got to have like if you got a full-time job, a family and everything, I don't know if it's the greatest idea because, dude, it's time consuming.
No,
you're
for
sitting
sure.
there flipping through every book, cleaning every page.
It's good to know you now, then.
For sure, bro. Once I get comfortable, I stuck my Saga in there, bro, and there's still one little dent that I haven't been able to get out of the spine. But dude, I stuck my Saga in there and I felt comfortable doing it. So,
all right. Well, hey, I trust you. I would trust you, Caleb. And the only way you're gonna get better is by doing them, man.
Exactly.
You know? So
I like pressing those Silver Age books, dude. The ones that ain't too beat up, because dude, that paper is it works good for some reason. I don't know. It goes really well.
And you can probably see the difference right away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's crazy the difference.
Sweet. Hell yeah. I know we're jumping all over the place today, guys. Sorry about that, but it's entertaining.
We're reviewing everything in a half shell today.
You know you love it for sure. Well, we reviewed the movie earlier. That was really the only thing we had planned today. So now we're just kind of just jumping back and forth. We all know, both Caleb and myself, we love us some Cates, we love us some Venom, and we love us some Carnage. And I know you said you picked it. Did you get this preview?
Oh yeah, it's sitting over there on my little trunk.
They only had one left. I mean, the one I have, it's a little beat up, but I didn't care. I'm like, whatever.
Mine's beat up too. I read through it. Read through it, watched
the first 4 or 5 pages to Absolute Carnage. It's
gonna be fire.
I cannot wait.
Well, see, Donny Cates, if you pay attention to his interviews, like Sci-Fi Wire and all that stuff on YouTube, he does quite a few interviews, and he's been leaving little hints like, look, Marvel put me in charge of everything cosmic, and then he's going and telling us about everything that he's going to be doing with Null and how Null has his own planet and everything. You got to think, he's doing this awesome Venomverse, and he's about to be doing the Cosmic Universe with Silver Surfer, Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. This guy is doing everything. He's going to be making all the characters that are going to be important in all this.
Yo, and ready? I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm not saying I haven't read it or heard anything about this, but would you think it'd be far-fetched or crazy to think we all know Jason Aaron's getting ready to come off of Thor?
Dude, that would be cool.
We all know that Donny Cates looks up to Jason Aaron a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. He's said it many times in interviews.
It would not surprise me if we see Jason Aaron get off of Thor. We see someone take over just for a little bit, maybe do like 2 quick, 4 or 5 issues of something, and then Donny
give it a little break, like a slowdown,
because he's kind of cosmic.
Thor is definitely cosmic. He's the protector of the 9 realms, bro.
So I mean, I don't know. I think he might be going that route.
Thor is that dude, yo.
So it sounds great.
Keep me a copy of some Thor sitting up there on the shelf because he is the king. Ooh, that Journey into Mystery 95.
Look at that guy. He was ready. He was ready to show that off.
Oh, I love me some Thor, dude.
Yeah. Corey Kelly, thank you for joining us. Cates has so much on his plate already, though, doesn't he? Yes, I guess you could say, but it doesn't seem to be too much because I still think he's bringing quality for across the board with all the books that he's writing.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And honestly, I think that Cullen Bunn's success on Venom, Donny Cates might take a break from, in my personal opinion, if he starts getting that big of a workload in the cosmic realm. But he's still going to be doing his stuff with Nola out in the cosmic realm, Silver Surfer, Black, and all that. They might put Cullen Bunn on Venom, dude, and I would love that, bro. He did fire in those 3 little break issues that he did.
No, I enjoyed it as well. I didn't think it was as terrible as people thought it was going to be because, like, oh, no, Cates is coming off, and they freaked out. And I was with you. I'm like, I'm going to stay on it. I'm going to read it. I like how, he gave Eddie somewhat of a symbiote without a symbiote and, tied everything into what was going on in War of the Realms. And it fit perfectly,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I agree with you completely on that. as
And
well.
it seems like all the artists that Donny Cates works with, like, dude, they work so well together. Stegman and him, then him and was it Diodato? Who's doing the Guardians run with him?
Guardians right now isn't it Jeff Shaw?
Yeah, Shaw. That's what it is. Geoff Shaw. He did some work with him back on the Thanos and stuff, right?
Yeah, it was Jeff
Dude,
Shaw.
they work so well together. People,
Phenomenal.
oh man, I don't know if it's like the way he writes notes or whatever, but him and each artist that he works with, they always knock it out of the park. And I love this Tradmore, dude. I
Yo, bro,
absolutely love the Tradmore.
I dug it as well, man. I dug it as well. Take the Time Collectible says basically he'll be writing books weekly across 5 titles. Yeah, awesome. Like, we get a book every week from Donny Cates. I am all about that. Like, I get to come home every week and read a Donny Cates book.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm down to do that too.
Oh, I appreciate that, Corey Kelly. Thank you, man. And I think you've made a right choice by picking up Silver Surfer Black, because all that stuff's going to connect and tie in with each other. And as Caleb just mentioned before, you know, Donny Cates has mentioned the Knoll world and universe, and those are the gates of Knoll's kingdom. So that's that first appearance there.
Dude,
So
I didn't even know that. I didn't even put that together till you told me that, dude. And now just thinking about it, I remember it, and I'm like, oh, dude, because I knew Knoll was coming. Whenever it said Silver Surfer Black, I knew it because Donny Cates was talking about the Black in his Venom run. Like,
yeah,
dude.
Sure. And then also too, bro, I mean, the moment he said he was going into the abyss, I knew all that. But I'm telling you, Caleb, I'm reading the notes, and he had these notes to Chad Barney. He goes, Chad, this is it, buddy. These are those gates I was talking about. And he clearly states, this is the entrance to the kingdom of Knoll. And then,
awesome.
as I mentioned, those 3 characters before. So I think they're all going to be
right into man right here, 90.
And as you know, I know we're jumping all over the place, but I'm telling you guys, this is gonna Carnage Born, this is the first appearance of that Knoll and Carnage symbiote. You know, where once that pops off, this is gonna be the book that everyone's looking for, because they're gonna be like, oh, when did Knoll and Carnage first fuse? And it's this one right here, man. And there's a ton of great variants on it. I'll show it off again.
Oh, I got mine, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off my Perillo variant because it's a beautiful cover. There's a ton of beautiful variants out on that one, man. So you definitely want to get out. I'm specking hard on it, man. I'm specking hard on anything Donny Cates, bro. I guess that's just what when you want the Donny Cates spec, come see your boy.
Dude, I grabbed so many variants and so many
crazy,
copies of every Venom book that came out, dude.
All right,
here's your clean copy, bro.
Beautiful. Who doesn't love them some Knoll? I have my copy, but it's signed by Mr. Cates. So
I got a couple of those too.
Yeah, of course you do. You have to make, because it's just too good. All right, so because we're gonna have to have a whole nother show where we're talking some
Donny Cates.
You know, I mean, we're gonna set that up off air, Caleb. So let's bring it back up with Turtles. We're gonna close out the show. Thank you guys for joining us, reviewing the half show. As we mentioned earlier, we were reviewing the Batman TMNT
epic
movie. And as I was mentioning before in the show, it was a straight adaptation of the first run, which was one of my favorite reads. Like I said, it was one of the series that when I first got back into collecting that was out. And if you want to go out and look for it, that's what issue number 1 looks like. You definitely want to keep your eyes out for it. It's a great read. So I enjoyed the movie. They did a great job.
Mikey getting to press every button in the Batmobile, bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro, so good, man. And then when he's up in the when he runs up into the pizza shop.
Oh, dude.
Just, you know, it's great.
Hey, dude, at the very end, though, Alfred hooking him up, or Batman being like, well, you can't leave yet. There's pizza, dude. A tear almost came to my eye, dude. I swear. It was like, oh, dude, I fell in love.
And tell me you didn't want to go eat pizza after that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and dude, Florida, bro, how many good pizza shops do we have down here, bro?
Oh, everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Everybody from up north comes down here and makes pizza.
That's exactly what they do, because they're all from up north.
It is fire, too. It is so good.
Final thoughts on Batman TMNT animated movie, Caleb?
Dude, I gave it 5 stars, dude. I enjoyed it the entire time. I've watched it twice now. Just epic, dude. And the crazy villains that get turned into at the end, the mixture of the ooze and the Joker dude, it is crazy, dude. Absolutely a fun time.
Super fun. I enjoyed every moment of the movie as I enjoyed every panel of the comic. Make sure you guys go check it out. Thank you all of you for joining us in the chat. Dark Mufasa, thank you, my MCE brother. I know you hopped in a little late. We still got Biggie Shaq up in here. We still got
one of the best names on YouTube. I don't care, dude. Dark
Mufasa. Oh yeah, bro.
Awesome name, dude.
Mufasa's the man. Brian from Take the Time Collectibles. Dave, Mr. Miracle, thank you for hopping in as well. Steve, Boatwright. We also have Bueller up in here. Rod, Legend. I love all of you guys. Comic Head 84, Kenny, thank you. Appreciate the love. Till next time, guys. Well, actually, before you got anything you want to plug real quick?
Bake, dude. Bake the Snake's doing an auction on Saturday, bro. It's gonna be a bunch of us, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Do not miss it.
I was trying to get on the auction. I may or may not appear. I completely forgot. I'm going to a wedding Friday night, so I may not make the auction because of those reasons. But who knows? You might see a Y290 appearance. You never know. And I guess real quick before I get out of here, YouTube is 90. You can find me on in about an hour with Tony Sanders. What's Your Grail? The Tone, the Y290, hashing it out for my cover championship that ain't going nowhere because this is my cover championship, the Tone. So you best believe, you stupid idiot, that this is staying right here because I'm the best at the world at what I do. And you know what? I forgot to mention this. You know, The Hunt is phenomenal and it's a great show because you know why? Because people like Y290 come in, cash in comics in the bank, and they make it great. And I'm here waiting for my thank you from everyone. So you're welcome, all right? To all of you in the chat, all of you that watch The Hunt, you're welcome. And I'm still waiting for my thank you. So I'll see you on What's Your Grail, waiting for my thank you on Tony Sanders. All right.
I love you, dude.
Outside of my Y290 gimmick, you best believe you can find me on MCE every Monday night on That Geek Show. You can find me right back here Wednesday night, 90MF Comics, with my brothers as we review comics. And next week, Review and a Half Show. Be here. Hopefully, I got the whole gang and crew. If not, it'll be me and Caleb next week.
So going off the rails again.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Just hit me up, bro. I'm here.
Whatever happens, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate, love all of you guys. Remember, Cowabunga.
Cowabunga, dudes.